Mhm. Okay. So, Zoom. One time to you said you saw over here. And I'm like, why that's okay. So
I'm back.
all right, we can hear you. We're just trying to be text over here. Well, at least I am.
Okay, it's
No
Marissa. I'm
worries.
back on.
I'm back. We're back.
Okay, welcome back. Sorry about that. They
No
might
worries.
give us 40 more minutes, and so we should be able to do this.
Should we meet on Teams? Didn't we switch it? Didn't you guys switch it? Are we don't have Zoom accounts anymore. You guys don't, right?
We have Zoom accounts for Go Team, but something in the features. I'll
Ah,
follow up with them tomorrow about this free version we're using.
got it.
I have a Zoom account if we need to use it in the future. Happy to lend that.
So can you guys see the screen right here, the presentation?
Yep.
Right. So for some reason, when I try to go for view, it's not allowing me. And so for the sake of time, I'm just going to use this view since everyone has the presentation. Is that fine?
Yep. I've got the presentation pulled up too at home so I can scroll through it.
I can see.
No worries. And so where we were before Zoom ended on us, we were talking about our current goals, and I know there was a question about the enrollment, and I know that's something we don't have to worry about. So that we're talking. Yeah, it's going to extend it like so 121. So any questions, thoughts about current goals, focusing on student achievement for all subgroups, which includes our Black students, white students, Hispanic students, but also those students with disabilities, and also we cannot forget our English language learners as well. So we fine with keeping our current SMART goals as they are. Okay. Okay. So we're almost to the end of this, and so what I want to do next is get back to my notes. Okay. So this quote really is just from the district office about strategic planning and the purpose of it. And so just simply in simple terms, strategic planning will help you fully uncover your available options, set priorities for them, and define the methods to achieve them. And so that really is our why we are here. So now we're going to shift into the principal's report. The principal's report is funny on my end. I had Mastery Connect checkpoint assessments on there, cell phone policy and student devices. And so I'll start with the other two first and end with Mastery Connect assessments, as I know that was just mentioned to us. Cell phone policy is still going extremely well, no issues, no hiccups. Kudos to our kids and families. Again, because we were already ahead of this is nothing new for certain families. And so I'm really proud to see our kids being able to be all in when they're here learning with us. So kudos to them. Student devices, I was a bit nervous when we passed out the student one-on-one devices, but so far things have been going well. They're coming to school, they're bringing them, they're charged, they're not losing them. I'm not having community members share they found at the gas station or Publix. And so, and so I'm very appreciative of families being all in so that instruction can continue with these student devices.
That's great.
Yeah, a little personal.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay, we can have the person, actually, whatever you want. The section. The district, so the district provided us with those satchels and, the kids love them. They put their folders and things in them, so it's clear, so I love it. Love it. And so the last piece, I know, we got an email about the Mastery Connect checkpoint assessment. And I know there were several questions in that, and I guess it's your mind if you just want to share, and I guess I can go back to Zoom so we can see you.
Oh, I don't need to be projected. I can get off camera.
I can find you, so I guess it's okay. How do I, oh, it's time to view. Okay, we're getting there. Show video now. Okay, there you go. We can see.
Did you want me to ask my questions, Dr. Merriweather?
Yes, if you would, please. Yes.
Okay. So I think, yeah, I've had several parents just ask, are the assessments new this year? Are they optional? Are they graded? I think there's some concern that they can't get a copy of the test to see what kind of mistakes the kids are making. I think that's a concern. And then I was just curious, my own perspective, do these assessments align with our curriculum and like the GMAS content?
Yes.
So those were some of the questions I was asked to bring up at Go Team.
Yeah, no worries. And so first, the first question there, these assessments are in alignment with the curriculum in GMAS. And so they're the same level of questions that students will receive on the Georgia milestones. The second question, great, thank you. So when I emailed parents last week, tell me you guys got the email about these assessments. I did put in that email that they would not be weighted. And I did share that although they're in the grade book, it's for documentation purposes, so families could see the actual student's grade on those assessments.
Is that benchmark?
That's benchmark. That's just benchmark, not unit assessments.
Where did that email come from? Because I don't think I got an email. Marissa, Joel, did you guys get emails?
I don't think Joel's back on, but I did not. Dr. Mary, this isn't the assessments that you talked about at last Go Team where you said it was going to be required and then now it's optional, but the teachers had prepped for it, so we were going to do it, but moving forward it would be optional. We wouldn't be doing it?
Yes, and so
Okay.
this is the same assessment. So before it was mandated for all schools to take it, we found that literally at the last minute that schools on the state assessment list, or the state list, I should say, that they were mandated to take it. And if you weren't on the state list, it was now optional. And so this will be a one and done for Sutton, but because the prep work and everything had already been done, and it's more data that we're able to use to kind of guide instruction in classes, that is where we are with things right now.
Yeah, I didn't get an email about it, but I think if the clarification about it not being a grade and not going in as a grade would be helpful. I think, if you agree, Ashley, with the parents, I think that
Yeah,
that would be step one.
Yeah, I don't know what the like scores are, whatever, but like I think a lot of the kids haven't been doing very well on them. And so there's a concern, like these kids are studying so hard and they're feeling like they're not being successful because they're bombing the district assessment. How do we, are these assessments accurately like reflecting you know, um, their efforts and what they've been taught? I don't know. There seems to be like a disconnect, I think.
So I was just going to say the email came out on September 29th. It was from SIS Data Reporting Atlanta K-12. So it didn't actually come from Dr. Merriweather, but it does say, please note these checkpoints are formative, non-graded assessments used only to guide instruction and interventions. While teachers will enter these assessments into the gradebook, they will carry a 0% weight and will not impact your child's grade. Honestly, I didn't see this until just now. So it would
Okay, upcoming mid-semester checkpoint assessments.
Yeah. So I think it just maybe flew under a lot of parents' radar, and yes.
But can I also say, I'm just a little, because the benchmarks were starting yesterday. So I don't think there's grace. I don't know if you guys are getting the benchmarks mixed up with the like district assessment as far as like Mastery Connect as like a regular unit assessment, because that does go in the grade book. The benchmarks wouldn't have went in yet because they just started yesterday. So I don't even think they're finished. I think they just finished today. Math. Yeah, math has we started yet. Math, ELA just finished today, so those shouldn't even be in the grade book yet.
Okay.
The email is pretty much self-explanatory, where it has every day the assessment, tells of the assessment.
Since this passed, a lot of our radars, maybe we just, reaffirm it in the source this weekend. We can put it like, a message from Dr. Merriweather, like we usually do. And just like, I said reaffirm twice, but let's just like, tell everybody again that if you're getting this feedback, this is the situation with them. And, we're not going to be taking them moving forward, if we're allowed to say that.
So I guess what I'm talking about is different, I think. Because and then Marissa, I think like Ms. Fielder was having a lot of feedback about this too, because the unit test, parents are being told are district assessed, so they can't share them. And there seems to be a disconnect there. Is that what Ms. Fielder was talking about?
No, I'm not sure. I think she'll talk to Merriweather tomorrow, but she was just wondering, Dr. Merriweather, if something was going on. She texted with me about Chatter on Facebook, because she had gotten a lot of requests to see these district assessments. And so she was like, is something going on here? I've never had this before. So I just, that was her main question. She's just fielding a lot of requests, and she wanted to make sure where it was coming, if it was coming from some sort of a Facebook group.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, those are more related to math. So here's the thing, what I think is happening as I'm kind of dissecting everything. This week, we have the benchmark assessments from the district, which are technically the midpoint check assessment. So that's assessment number 1 half. The midpoint check assessment. The second assessment, it appears that some content levels are doing their unit assessments this week as well. That is where the disconnect is, because they both are also on Mastery Connect. Now, I will share, I got some feedback from a parent last week. When we put this in the grade book, the district kind of benchmarks, there's going to be like a naming convention used for each content area, something, and they say non-weighted district assessment. So when parents look at it, they see, okay, this is the difference between your unit assessment and what the district wanted us to take as well. And so that would be sent internally to the school staff, so they know how to put those unweighted grades in, which won't impact the grade, but you'll be able to distinguish between the two. Does that make any sense? And
okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, they were on the same testing platform. So that's probably where a lot of the confusion is coming from.
Yeah. And also to your point of those assessments, of course, we are not give out the district assessments to protect the privacy for the assessment, things of that sort. And again, that's a mandate coming from the district office. I do know that many of our, or all of our teachers, they are doing the test item analysis where they're reviewing with students the standard, the question. And so although it's happening internally, parents just can't have access to that. And teachers in the room help me understand this piece, is that when students are doing the test correction or the item analysis, they're able to take that paper home with them. Or is that left in the classroom?
So the item analysis doesn't really, because it's just the analysis, just shows the questions, so they don't really have the correct answer on there. So they can't, I guess, they can take it home. I don't think it's preferred that they just correct it. They do a correction or look at it, the correct thing, and stays in the classroom.
Gotcha. And we'll give it our curriculum team to make sure we're consistent around the school on that. And so regarding those assessments, that's where we are as far as not being able to release those to go home.
Okay. Marissa, do you think there needs to be more communication with the parents since it sounds like they're all confused about stuff?
Yeah, I think maybe, Dr. Merriweather, I don't know if you want to write a note or, yeah, I think so. Just because I always say if like we're in these meetings and we don't know and we're confused, then other people are probably more confused. But so yeah, whatever we can do to make any clarification in whatever form we want to do it in would be great. Just to kind of settle down the masses.
Well, the good thing, I haven't gotten any emails, and so fingers crossed on that. Typically, I get emails about everything, so I definitely can brainstorm on a parent-friendly way to understand the difference between the district and the unit assessments that's happening, I guess this week.
That would be great. And we usually we won't send a source on Sunday because we don't send it when there's no school. It would be the following Sunday. But if you come up with something, I think something parent friendly would be great. And if you come up with something this week, I can post it, and I can also send a like dedicated email if we think it's important enough to do it.
Can I ask one more question? With the unit tests, are we using Mastery Connect for the first time this year for those unit tests, or is that always how we test unit?
First time we're using Mastery Connect.
Oh, first time. Okay. And that's like a district thing that we've got to, okay.
Yeah, that's the platform where we're using the assessment questions and how students are actually taking the test through Mastery Connect.
Okay, got it. So I think that's, yeah, important to know too, that that's new this year. So that might just be kids getting used to how that platform tests, which ultimately might prepare them better for the GMAS. I don't know.
Yep.
Okay, good
Yep.
to know.
I'm taking notes right now. If I don't get anything sent out this evening, of course, it'll be sent first thing in the morning. And so I'll definitely send something out just to make sure I'm clear. This email communication basically is distinguishing between unit assessments and the district midpoint assessments happening. Being that one will be weighted, the other won't be.
Yep.
The next is giving parents an understanding of the new platform on Mastery Connect and how that is being used this year. And then also the third thing that I think I might need to add, that per district policy, we are not able to share assessments with families, and instead item analysis and those test corrections will be done during the instructional day with students.
Oh, awesome.
Yes, I think that's
That sounds
super
good.
helpful. That will be super helpful to get that info out to the parents.
Okay. Bailey, I didn't hear what you were saying.
Also, that there's no reason. Okay. Here's a email about the reason you can actually connect kids. That's forward.
On the unit assessment.
On the
via
unit
Mastery
assessment.
Connect. All right. So I think we have some clear understanding, and hopefully this conversation has provided clarity with everyone regarding just these assessments and now knowing the difference. So I guess, Marissa, when you were, I guess, on Facebook and you're seeing things, you're able to now chime in and give what we discussed today.
Yep.
This is perfect. No, thank you guys for lifting this to me so I can give families this clarity, as well. And so I would say next time we need to make sure that we don't kind of have two assessments going on at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it won't really be the next time because we won't be doing this district assessment another time. And so be a hiccup, and I will include that in communication as well, that since we aren't required to take this assessment again, as we're not a state identified school, this will be the final benchmark that we'll take this school year.
Yeah, I put that in there too.
So it's just, okay. So it's just really science that's taking, are you taking the actual unit test, Brian?
No, y'all just,
So it's just science.
man, we only have a benchmark. We're the only one that's not benchmark, but we're taking a benchmark.
Gotcha.
Put it on that school as well.
Gotcha. Just taking my notes here. But yeah, it's just a mistake. I beat myself up.
Right. You do.
Okay, you got it. I have this next, ASAP. Any other questions, concerns, for the good of the group before we continue with, our announcements? Yep. I will share before, I'm so proud of this. I've been working on like I would say renovation, refresh. So our current strategic plan that you guys saw, and Lamar, can you possibly email that link that I sent you to the group in the group chat since I'm plugged up? But I do have a hard copy for you guys. This is our new strategic plan, the new format of it. What we will have posted on our website. And I just wanted it to be parent friendly, user friendly. And also have some kids, some pictures of our kiddos as well in there. Mr. Lamar is sending you guys online the actual PDF document of this. And so it's simply everything from our current strategic plan. This is just a different look at it. So I look at it as we've upgraded from the, I would say, Mercedes to the Rolls Royce. And so, because we've always been riding style. And so just something different and more eye-appealing. Hopefully you guys like it. And if you don't, be honest.
First glance is good.
And it's in draft mode, by the way, so it's welcome to feedback. Mr. Lamar is emailing that link out now, so if you do have any feedback or suggestions, we'd love to hear that before we just finalize it and get it posted. All right, I am turning it, I think, from you back over to you, Mr.
All right, we're going for the announcements. Does anyone have any announcements? We also didn't have anyone sign up for public comments. Yeah, this was a public comment meeting, so that's going down. We have reached the end of our agenda. Is there any additional business at this time? May I have a motion to adjourn the meeting? A second. All in favor, please raise your hand. Please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please say nay. Any abstentions, please say abstain. Meeting is adjourned. 6:28.
Sounds good. Hey, thank you for joining us. Until next time, but in the meantime, feel free to use the email, group chat, should anything come up. And again, just thank you guys for everything as always.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Bye.